This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
On for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Come on, let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 29, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
But Jones going to keep this himself. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tress Way in punt formation for Washington.
Oh, that's crazy, son. They took the John Walls off the 2K.
Tate on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 19.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Jones pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. This next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards, a first down.
Washington.
Out of the gun, Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
Now it's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Washington.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Third down, Gibson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
For Washington.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Throwing on second down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26 mark. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Operating from the gun. Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout.
A gain of 5.
7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Set to kick off.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL. All right, Coach.
You on GTA 2,
for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Washington.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26 man. 6 man. Check her out.
And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And 8.
from just shy of midfield. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 3.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, and right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to get it away. Fielding near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready. Tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
26 Mike, coming in.
Jones now on the keeper. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And spins away. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the night, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, he saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Smith 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A run here for J.D. McKissick, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 21, Washington 17.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Smith. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Smith throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Smith operating from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith got an open man. It's Foster. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Washington 3rd down, 3 for 7 far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Yeah, this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.